Liquid against NRG, we're starting off with the closest map for sure. Safe is currently pushed down middle, and Victor has just taken away his turret. So Safe has perfect timing. Turret comes back in like 5 seconds, I think, at this point. So just really good timing on this. Spots the stack, make sure that they can hold 3 people here. And just the util was really good. Liquid won a lot of pistols in this. They won a lot of pistols in this series. Yeah, it's pretty much just how this one started. Nicely done from them. And then we kind of go forward. I'm going to be skipping into more important rounds because obviously this one went to 3 maps. I liked this round from Liquid. I think this is how you kind of exploit this wall, just getting in front of it, that you see Safe is doing at the moment. So gets an important duel over towards Ardis. And if you look at the money here, right, the money is really low. Basically, they've saved 2 guns in the prior round, and they actually let NRG save with a lot of guns into this. So this is a really important round. When you kind of save and you let the opponent save, it's very important that you win the next round, otherwise it can snowball out of control. They did great. The timing of this ult was impressive as hell, and they did this so cleanly. 5 people stayed alive, and then 3 of them picked up the guns, so they actually, in terms of economy, really snowballed them into this to actually make sure they had like just such a good start into that half. Then we skip forwards a little bit. We're looking over at NRG's money. It's pretty low here, so it's an important round for them to win. Liquid decided to leave A on retake. NRG like to do this Viper ult quite a lot, and they 3-pass and push behind, and I just kind of love this, to be honest. I've been worried when Liquid leave the site sometimes when they don't have ults, but this is the reaction that you need to do. And yeah, I just loved that. I saw it push down middle. This was pretty cool to spot down to long, see if anyone's got over towards heaven somehow. But yeah, I just thought this was great, and that just makes a lot of sound. The entry over towards site is just really good, and just everyone over towards spawn and heaven is making so much sound and just distracting while the 3-person flank can come in and overwhelm. So it was looking really good. It was a very good half from Liquid. The retakes were good. Their plans were good. We even had this retake, which was crazy, and happy to see that this Omen smoke was a little bit better, so Safe could actually take some of these duels, and they smoked the spike as well. It was a little bit critical with how they were playing the C after plant previously. So nice to see that they were kind of improving as we went along. Then we go all the way over towards the next pistol. 8-4 for Liquid in terms of the first half. Soulcast has a crazy pistol, gets 3 there, and so they're off to a really good start. Really, really good start. They win the anti-eco. It's 10-5. We go over towards this. Quickly look over towards Liquid. 4v5. Seekers goes in. Nats goes into garage, into window. They need a hero play, and what a time to do this. Every Haven at the moment, we get one of the wildest clips. Cool, no reaction from him, of course. Okay, 11-5. 11-5. Why am I making such a big deal of the score? You're eventually going to see. Double stacking garage, smoke blocks off the crossfire, and they get 2 kills. It's 11-5. It's looking incredible. This is pretty much it. They know that one person's flanking. They get all of the map control. I want to actually show the replay of this because I thought it was really cool. There is a gap in this smoke which does backfire a little bit. The dog actually spots Soulcast on the minimap, and then Ardis hits the kill, and then Yampy swings off the top of the Omen flash, which he thought was going to hit, thinking that maybe the smoke was better than it actually was, and to see if anyone was actually out here. We carry on going into this. The attack Killjoy ult goes down. Som deals with it, also gets the kill on Nats, and Safe feels like he has to make a play. Ardis on this round is just everything, expecting the flank, Redgar in the 1v3, and just a 3v5 that kind of absolutely collapsed for Liquid, and just very nicely done from Ardis. Check the minimap here for this shot. I just thought this was so cool. See it come in, and you just see him get the info on the 2 people there. So yeah, just really impressed with Ardis in this round. The dog was everything to get him the information to make the 3v5 doable. So yeah, I love this round. Thought it was great. We are now in a 1v1. It's 6-11. It's another chance for Liquid to take it. It's the old fish 1-2-3 1v1, and Ardis manages to win out. Yeah, very nicely done from Ardis again. Back-to-back impact in this. Then Liquid managed to get around. We're at 12-7. So they got 5 chances to close this one out. This was kind of unlucky. I think maybe his dash is the same as his pickup button. Obviously, when you dash over the spike, you can't actually pick it up, so that's why that occurred there. And this was just another 3-on-3 that kind of crumbled a little bit with that. I'm imagining that's what it is, that his dash button is the same as his pickup or something like that. I would have to ask him. But yeah, a little bit unfortunate on that. Check this flash coming in. We definitely saw some nice stuff from NRG to make this one happen. We're in a 4v4, and this flash to enable Victor is just perfect. Crushes did great in this. The flash is incredible. Like, they all eat it. He does great, and Crashes as well, just making sure that he can clean this up. Really nice round from him. Great util. Just solid as always from Crashes. And honestly, Crashes and Victor especially once we get over towards the later maps, was incredible. 12-11. I'm just going to quickly pause this. So the Killjoy ult is down. Soulcast is about to make a step down at middle. Crash is going to keep going for his flank, but he's going to give the info to his players. Right, so FNS, you're going to see, is going to just go, I'll deal with this. I'll deal with it, and you all go retake the site. Redgar's made a crazy play over towards Heaven in the 4v4. There is a gap where they can stay alive, but he decides to go Heaven and try and get a kill. So everyone kind of making crazy plays at the moment. It's basically a 1-1-2 for Liquid. And NRG kill both of the ones, and then it's just the 2-on-4 at the end to try and win it. And yeah, just a little bit... everyone trying to make hero plays, it felt like, in this one. Just a nice comeback from NRG. Just very calm, doing what they do best. Then we go over towards overtime, and FNS just had a great series. Liquid looking pretty good. Time is super low. We're on 15 seconds. They decide to push all the way through. It's now a 2v4. FNS hits the important 1v1. Little mouse bug. Just gets out of here. And this is kind of interesting. They plant over towards there, but then they both get in towards the site. FNS calls it, I'm just going to bait for you. And bait he does as he gets 2 kills. And with the plant being here, Soulcast is so confident that he's under. Right, and they were just doing a crossfire, and Crashes didn't enable, and yeah, just FNS in this round was everything, and they managed to close this one out with Liquid having 5 chances, like we said, to actually finish this one off. So yeah, really impressed. I just thought FNS had just great impact. Crashes, like we were saying, Ardis, right, we kind of highlighted it, even though the first kills were massively not there. Like, if you look at this, pretty crazy. Liquid as well, I think, in terms of their fast kills, their pistols, and how some of these rounds went. There was like a 2v4, 3v5, 4v3, I think. Like, they should have just been winning this game for sure in my mind. So yeah, this is the one that they're going to look back in the VOD review and feel like they could have should have closed out. We'll see. All right, then we go over towards Ascent. NRG win a pistol, so actually on the board in terms of pistols. What I wanted to highlight is this just happening at the back. This was something in terms of Liquid's game plan that was working all the time. Look over at the minimap, we see the knife hitting Crashes, meaning that he can't use his recon, which means that the B hits are just a lot easier. Trades come in, Crashes still got 4 seconds until he can use his recon. Flash goes to enable him, but Soulcast just gets the kill here. And yeah, I just wanted to just highlight how good their B hits were, and a lot of the time they were getting so much value from this KO knife. It was either hitting like the Killjoy or the Sova, meaning that a big amount of util to hold the site actually went down. Liquid as well started having some really big rounds, like this one from Safe was wild. We had a wall bang as he saw him jump spot, and then we have another wall bang over towards site in a 2-on-2. So yeah, big rounds from them. They definitely were having some of the hero plays that they needed to actually make this one a winnable map. Ardis did great. Victor really stepped up. I mean, these last 2 maps, Victor is just incredible. Like, he really is. I just felt like he had so much impact, and I've just been very impressed with him just in general this whole season, this whole split. So it was a really nice setup from these two. I kind of love this setup here. It's just a bait and switch, the dash away, then they're kind of insta flashing because they know that you're going to be looking there. But then Nuts does great. Nuts gets a kill, manages to trade it back, and we're looking at the score. They know that when Safe goes down, Redgar is the person that decides to go through all of the choke points, and yeah, they play off that. They get into the smoke, they kill him. Nats crazy confident on 10 HP. They don't realize that Yampi's crossed over towards here, and they bring it back in the 2v4 into a 1v2, and they managed to win that one out. So yeah, shout out to Nats, he did great here. Thought it was really cool. Then we go down to another round. It's 5-8. We switched over. NRG are almost on the verge of ecoing Liquid. Liquid won pistol. They're on the verge of ecoing them. Soulcast had a very good game, potentially one of the best I've seen him have, to be honest with you. He actually had a lot of impact in the series in general. Yeah, look at their HPs. Look at how they play this higher, lower setup. Yeah, and he dealt with it really well. Really, really well. The comms came in of how low HP they were as well. And yeah, just the pre-fires on point once he had spotted where they were. Then we go down to a 7-9, right? It's got a little bit closer. Liquid, as you can see, are on the eco. And this, for me, was the most pivotal round. I want you to look over towards B main. Right, for this, let's look over towards B main on the minimap. As you can see, they fake a B hit. The Omen flash comes in, the knife comes in. You're going to see a recon and a smoke as well. So util used over towards B. Then we look at the minimap again. Instant B, fake, right? They're trying to make it look like they're doing the old Vision Strikers where they're kind of crunching over towards B, but actually they're instant rotating over towards A. This is really nice. I like it a lot. I thought the strat was cool. It gets better somehow. It does get better. Safe hits the shot. I would love to see Ardis ping where Safe is so they can spam this. But yeah, like we said, with the fake, it means that they can flood the site. The smoke's here, so they can't get out. Spike is down as well. Spike is down. Som has his Omen ult. We've seen this before. You're pretty much confident of what's going to happen, but so are Liquid. I've never seen this before. I didn't realize you could do this with 3 people. I thought they kind of patched it. Yeah, and if you sit perfectly with 3 people on, it will block the spike, and the Omen can't get the ult. Loved it. Loved this round. Loved everything about it. The original plan and the mid-round plan to block the ult was just perfect. Yeah, I thought that was really, really cool to see. 8-12, and we got a 5v5 retake. Just the last one to close this out. Retakes nice. Redguard gets the first kill. Victor flashes, and Ardis ends up eating one of the bullets as Nat is running through as well. So a little bit of luck there. The bait was kind of nice, but in the end the overwhelm was good. And just a really good map from Liquid. That 7-9 round with the Omen ult and the fake B, that kind of changed everything. So yeah, I thought this was very impressive. Like I said, Soulcast, I felt like he had so much impact. Nuts played really well as well. And yeah, and just a nice game overall. Then we got over towards Split, and this got a little bit one-sided. Liquid won pistol. This is a really important round. We'll let this one play out. So Liquid with pistol. NRG with some frenzies. They got a sheriff as well. Nats playing a little on his own here. Does some damage. Does get traded. Yampy goes aggressive. Smoke is here. Safe decides to go through it, trying to capitalize on them running into the site. And yeah, just everything was just a little bit individual for me on this one. Nicely done from NRG. It was a good overwhelm. They peaked B main together. They peaked B heaven together, and yeah, so they did great in this one. But Liquid happened a few times, to be honest. Their anti-ecos were definitely letting them down a little bit, in my opinion, especially on the second round. Then we go into this a little bit more. We saw Yampy with a good turn onto this. I thought this was just a nice shutdown of a lot of the util that was being used. They definitely had some anti into the heaven burst that we were seeing. Just playing anti-flash all the time. Then we started to see the Victor show come in. Victor was doing incredible. A lot of rounds, there were a lot of like good mid-rounding to get them over towards the site, and then Victor just doing what he needed to do on a lot of these, especially impact rounds. This is a mad one. Okay, Safe's just got a double kill over towards middle, and it's a 3v5. Look over at the money as well. Safe's money is a little bit low. He does have knives for next round as well, but yeah, this one is a big one. For sure. Let's just quickly see this. So we have Nat using his ult. Remember, it goes off twice. The first ping's been done, so they kind of know where they are. Look what Crashies does. He fakes that he's going over towards spawn. Waits for the second upload so they can see where he is. Then instant books it over towards under heaven. Thought this is insanely smart. Someone's a big 1v1 over towards B main. With the info of the Cypher ult, they just don't expect Crashies to be at this angle. Potentially feeling like he could have done more here. Thought he hit the headshot on that. But Som was just so... I mean, some did so good in this one, hitting the fast kill over towards B main, like we said, winning out the 1v2. And this was pretty much everything in my mind. This was such a big round that Liquid should have won. And then it kind of snowballed out of control from there for me. We see this round as well. I think this was another Victor show where nice exec. I like really nice exec from NRG, but Victor pretty much with the one-on-one that decides this for me over towards Nats. I think it is on site here. Yeah, really important duel. And like I said, just managing to get more kills, just multi-kills into this, just winning it out. Just thought the Victor had, again, just insane impact the whole time. I thought it was very, very impressive. Then we started to get to this. This was a FNS Masterclass. If you want a mini-map watch, you definitely can. I think this is one of the better ones to do it. So the Astra all in. They go over towards Heaven. Ardis gets the first kill. They send Ardis in. He's hunting. He's trying to sell the fake. You can see them moving over towards A. The dog clears Heaven. I'm not entirely sure if Ardis gives them that info. I think he does. With that information, they push over towards here. They see a sky flash and they go, okay, they're onto us. Maybe once they hear the Omen ult as well, they decide to go back. They realize that Omen was playing over towards B and that he's obviously pivoted towards A, potentially over towards the site. So they pivot back with 15 seconds. They get the kill bottom and middle, which is the most important one. And then just had crazy good timing for this as well. And just everything was going right. Loved the mid rounding on this, especially once they heard the Omen ult pivoting back. And just an FNS Masterclass, what we expect from him. And one of the reasons why I'm kind of happy Split is back. It's just one of the better maps to watch. I just love it. Liquid did manage to win an extra round on top of this, pretty much from Soulcast just being like, I've had enough. Just ran down middle, making it to 4-7. And then we actually got into like the final buy round of this half. Ardis brings out the attack op. He did have it earlier, but he brings it back on this one. I think he has a backup rifle as well. And yeah, we've seen him do this multiple times before. It's a really nice shot on that, even though he got aim punched. Just opening up this round and making sure that they could get a really solid half with the 8-4. 8-4, like we said, and Liquid need the pistol. Who else but Victor to just make sure that this one isn't doable. Just great entries, just on top of everything here. Felt like, yeah, I mean, every time they needed someone to just get the important kills, it was him. NRG looking crazy strong with the frenzies at the moment. They're even doing the Fnatic and buying it into the ecos, and it's working out well, so liking that a lot. Then we go into this round. Liquid's first buy. They can't buy after this. If they lose this, of course, it's the judge to just completely cancel things. A Fish 123 classic from Ardis. And yeah, just like we said, just really convincing last map. Sending Liquid home and keeping the lower bracket dream alive. We said his name a lot, and rightly so. 3-1 first kills. Just ridiculous ACS as well, 22-8. Massive shout out to Victor, FNS, calling masterclass for me as well in the mid rounds, and Ardis doing everything on the duelist that he need to be doing. Yeah, I think if we look at Liquid just in general, from where they were at lock-in, I think this is a good improvement. They can take a lot of positives from this. Definitely some rounds that they need to clean up for sure. Big positives as well. Soulcast is looking really good. Nats is looking great as well. So I think that's a really good positive to take from this. Maybe at the beginning of the season, both of these were having a relatively slow start. Maybe more Nats than Soulcast. I think that Soulcast has always been having like good util, and it feels like he's coming alive. So that's a big positive that I'm taking away from this. Is just like Soulcast is looking great. Utility, fragging, and confidence. Same with Nats as well. Nice to see that they're actually adding in more lurk rounds than they were originally at the beginning of the split. And obviously NRG seems like they're just ramping up more and more. And yeah, just especially just want to shout out Victor, and Som's just been a rock as well the whole time. So yeah, I'm impressed with this team. Great, honestly, just across the board. Really good series from all of them. If you like this kind of content, let me know, and I will see you on the next video. Make sure you hit the like button.